But then while I'm there, a young man, I don't know who he is, he called me, said, Mr. Kent, you all having this meeting tonight, and I want to tell you about this ombudsman business. I didn't know about it before, but now that I hear about it, I'm concerned. Mr. Dupan, I don't know who the fellow is. He just called me and said, well, I don't even know. He called me on myself, so he had to get it from somebody. And he started to tell me, I said, young man, I don't know who you are, but listen to this. I started reading back what I had written already here about the ombudsman for him. But here is a young man saying, when I told him what I'm doing, he said, that is why I'm supporting Operation Rescue.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
I am saying that happened to me. And I want people of this country to know, you're not going to live long enough to hear anybody of your say ombudsman. So nothing I say here is Richard James because I can't read. Okay. Now, the position of ombudsman, listen to this. The meaning, a person who acts as an independent referee between individuals and their government or their administration. That's one definition. Definition number two, a government official who hears and investigates complaints by private citizens or other government agencies. That's two. Three, and this is the last one, a public official who acts as an intermediary and an impartial person between the public and the government. Now, that is what the gentleman said. That is what the gentleman said. Mr. Liebert was trying to say to him, well, listen, you are a man from the Labour Party. Could you be impartial? What are your functions? What are you doing? Well, it seems as if you didn't understand Mr. Liebert. So, I want to say to you that it says here that a man, a person who is serving as an ombudsman, he must not have any political affiliation. I'll tell you, take that off the internet. Could we say that is true of our ombudsman? Well, I want to give you all a simple one. But you will say he could change. But you can't take a man who is a member of the Labour Party. You can't take a man who is an activist of the Labour Party to be an ombudsman. You're making a nonsense. All you're doing is to give somebody to go sleep at the time. Because you ain't got nothing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, this position of ombudsman, if it is properly operated, there are a lot of things they can do in this country here. And I'm going to give them some work tonight, you know. Because you see, they went on the radio and they said they're doing a load of things. He said he mediated between some people who were not paid correctly. Oh shit, when the labor union don't work again. So, I'm going to give him some work. I'm going to put it down here, and anybody could run with it and go to look for the ombudsman and tell him, well, you heard from the platform of Operation Rescue some things that want attention. Mr. Ombudsman, listen carefully. We want to know, for example, what has happened to the Beacon Heights deception. Now, you notice what I call it? The Beacon Heights deception. We want to know what is the situation with the Kitchen Hill fiasco.
Good morning.
We want to know what is the situation with the SIDF Foundation ownerless. He ain't got an owner.
Ownerless.
Now, we want to know some other things. Oh, you know me, you don't get him, man.
You love Valley.
Oh my God. Brother man, I got it up top and I didn't notice it. Look it right here. You see? He right here, Pali. And I got a word to it too. It say the Levali disaster. Yeah. That's what I had up there. I didn't notice it.
It's unexpected.
So right here. Now we got on further. I hope you're listening, Ombudsman, you know, because the definitions say that you must inquire into these maladministration of things not done properly. So, we pay you, you know. The history saying when you get in what they said. Somebody said one load of money, say it ain't that much.
Somebody said 16, he said no.
It ain't 16. Well, even if it's 2. Now, we go a little further. Contact Beacon Heights land sale, contact sell the government lands. We want to know about that. We want to know about contact fraudulently using Social Security money. We want to know about that. We want to know about ZIZ, the propaganda machine for Dr. Douglas. We want to know about Lex Consulting and the US $95,000 that was paid to one Dr. Denzel Douglas.
What up with John?
He acknowledged it, so we want to know what the payment was for. That's what we want to know.
EC or US?
US, man, what is US now from Lex? Next now, what the US? Then we want to know further. Lex Consulting, bogus consultation, we want to know if you know about that. We want to know Lex Consulting payment to the company known as Strategic Communication Laboratories. These are the people who set up Mr. Grant over at the Marriott. We want to know how much Lex paid them, and if you, the Ombudsman, are aware of it, and what are your thoughts? We want to know, Mr. Gums.
Amen.
Remember, we pay your salary, you know.
Country mash up, man.
Let me see what year it is. This is 2012.
Yeah.
Old, because they got they say a senile. Well, that is why we say they so and so.
Relax, Richard, relax.
I don't give too much, so they say.
Relax, Richard.
I say I want to know how much money Lex paid. I had some of it, but that can't be all the money. Strategic Communication, bring them an all here from England, carry him over here, pull off Grant, and when you're done, I win the election because Grant is a dishonest man. Where no, that's what they say. But I want to hear what you guys say. No, it's not corrupt practice. You check with the ministry first.
Nice, Richard, you good, man. Me alone for my
And that's what I'm saying, because you see, if you can't go to the Ombudsman with nothing, based on what he said, well, all right, let's go to the Minister of Corruption. And let's not say can't be done, you know, because when you wanted to demote and embarrass your deputy, Honorable Sam Conner, you create a new ministry called, what call it? The Ministry of what?
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security.
Yes.
No man is border or Homeland Security. I never hear so much nonsense. Nonsense! He talk about stupidness. He talking about stupidness.
Follow the legacy.
Well, if that there ain't stupidness, nothing else, what Homeland Security you talking about? Huh? Because he wanted to embarrass the poor fellow. And when he done, he get up and talk about how people using him as a target, because if you target the head, that's why I say I'll ask the PM Tuesday, if you target the head and you get down the head, the rest will fall. Nobody will target you, Dr. Douglas. You target yourself.
Amen, Richard. Drive him.
You're not your deputy. Your deputy, the man who's supposed to be Prime Minister when you're in there. In the full reality public, you tell him go to hell. But he's telling him he can't go on a radio station except he talk to a junior minister. Lord damn it, what kind of heart you got? And then when he done, when he was asking the other day if there's unity, if there's disunity in God, he said, oh no, that's not true.
Just like a pony dog.
You want to tell me that the Deputy Prime Minister, he sought refuge on the People's Radio Station, Green FM. The People's Radio Station.
Yes.
And you know, Douglas take a cheap shot at Green FM when you were talking the other day, you know. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take up Mr. Doyle's time, you see. So I got something else now that I got to get at. Dr. Lou Lindum. Dr. Lou from Llewellyn, Lynn from the last father, and then Doom. Dr. Lee Loom Doom. That's why you got the Chinese Prime Minister. Huh? You tell me that people vote for you in a country, and when you're supposed to be looking for their interest, you get telling them about, oh, you better go down to compete with Chinese, the man ain't got a damn shame.
So what?
So what?
Yes.
So what did man starve? So what did man sleep? So what did man go to jail?
Yes. I'm going to run the Indian too.
Nothing for you. But that's not what you get in.
What are we, Richard?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. When people hear us, they understand what we're talking about.
Yes.
They had a demonstration in Antigua this week. They demonstrated against Chinese.
Yes.
Huh? You know something? I can't leave out this because if I leave it out, the gentleman will think that I did not treasure. And this one I got the evidence. I arrived here tonight. When I arrived here, a young man said, Mr. Cage, I'm passing up to him, say, Mr. Cage, see the newspaper here? You might find it interesting, read it. See the newspaper here? I read it. You see it here in here? They mine, I hope he here to be back. I don't know his name. There's an article in there from St. Martin. And one thing it said, it's just like what we're talking about here. The only thing they Chinese, they're talking about people from India. No, not Joe Whiteman. They're talking about people from the Dominican Republic. They're talking about people from all over the place. Let me just get to it. Have you done quality foods? Take a look to see that there. Quality foods are there. Free food up there. Pastor Desmond Howard, see it. I bring it so I could see it there and say, you could go and you could read what it said. As a matter of fact, last week, Wednesday, I went up there, and you know I was just passing and I see people are tent up and stuff. You know what it is? Every last Wednesday of the month, free food. Man, I went up there and I lashed some food here. Only comment.